crime you see now, it's hard to even take its measure. It's not that I'm afraid of it. I always knew you had to be willing to die to even do this job. But I don't want to push my chips forward and go out and meet something I don't understand. A man would have to put his soul at hazard. You'd have to say, okay, I'll be part of this world.
Most movies centered around criminals give you a reason or motive for why they commit their violent actions. No Country for Old Men, however, provides no motive whatsoever. Unlike your typical Western crime thriller, No Country for Old Men takes place in a world where chaos and randomness don't just lurk in the background, they are the main character of this story. No Country for Old Men is a Western film that takes place in a small town in West Texas during the 1980s. The story follows three men, Llewellyn Moss, Anton Chigurh, and Sheriff Ed Tom Bell. Llewellyn Moss is a hunter who stumbles upon a briefcase containing $2 million as a result from a drug deal gone wrong. Anton Chigurh is a relentless hitman who is tasked to hunt down Llewellyn and retrieve the money for the cartel. And Sheriff Ed Tom Bell is an aging lawman grappling with the rise of brutal and senseless violence within his community that challenges his beliefs and understanding of justice. The opening scene of the film begins with a series of slow and quiet shots of the desolate West Texas landscape at dawn. Over these images, we hear the voice of Sheriff Ed Tom Bell delivering a somber and reflective voiceover about the changing nature of crime and violence in the world he's known all these years.
There's this boy I sent to the electric chair at Huntsville here a while back. He killed a 14-year-old girl. Papers said it was a crime of passion, but he told me there wasn't any passion to it. Told me that he'd been planning to kill somebody for about as long as he could remember. Said if they turned him out, he'd do it again.
In a brutal reflection, the sheriff acknowledges that there seems to be no reason behind these random violent acts plaguing his community. The story never gives any explanation of why these events occurred, and it does not provide any hope for justice. The violence described by the sheriff in the scene perfectly embodies the message that the Coen brothers want to give in this film, that this world can be cruel and unforgiving no matter what type of person you are. Although this may seem like a very depressing message for a film, when the sheriff is at his lowest and he feels the most overwhelmed he's ever been, he goes to an old friend, Ellis, and gets some advice that he should have received a long time ago. Ellis makes a point to the sheriff that the weight of the world isn't truly on his shoulders, and not all bad things are because of him. He tells the story of a man who was shot dead in his home before his wife had to bury him outside all by herself just about 80 years ago, long before the quote-unquote good times that the sheriff constantly refers to, which is an important reminder that nothing about the world has really changed. And then Ellis proceeds to say this.
What you got ain't nothing new. This country's hard on people. You can't stop what's coming. It ain't all waiting on you. That's vanity.
That idea, that concept that a lot of us struggle with on a day-to-day basis, that feeling that the entire world is falling apart just because of you. Ellis's monologue proves that that is not true. The world has always been a cruel and unforgiving place. Ellis is trying to tell Sheriff Bell that this country has always been hard on people, and that's just part of life. No matter where you are at or how you feel about yourself, always keep your head up and continue to carry that fire.